Guys, we're back today with another episode trying to paint this Cub Cadet racing lawnmower frame. I'm going to be prepping it, cleaning it, priming it, putting down a navy blue base coat with a holographic clear coat. Looked pretty cool in AutoZone, so we're going to try to see if it'll look pretty decent in the sunlight. So without further ado, let's just get to it. So I guess we're going to start off with some 320 sandpaper, and I like to buy it by the big sheets because it is a little cheaper and you get a couple of them in there. Yeah, I guess 5 of them versus 3 or 4 of those little sandpaper pads for $6-7. You get this thing for $3.99. So we're going to use the 320 to rough up the paint versus the bare metal, and that way we'll just hit some of the rough spots of the metal with the sandpaper. And I have bare metal primer, so it should stick pretty good. I know a lot of this is painted, not painted, so I guess we'll get into it. And I'll set the time lapse up because I have to tape off some of, like the knuckles and the hind joints and that stuff of that nature, because I don't want to paint my bearings, of course. So I'll set the time lapse up where it's showing me just roughing it up, taping it, and yeah, we'll get to it. Just totally forgot about something. So we can't paint this yet because guess what? There's no rear bumper. So this was the main agenda today, to put a bumper on that mower. And I guess I'll set up the camera and weld this sucker on there. So this bumper kit is $79 on EC carburetors, and it comes with 2 mounting tabs and the actual bent tubing to make the bumper, but they leave it open, I guess, so you can add bracing bars or whatever you want to design in there or whatever you want to do. But I got to figure out I want this bumper to be able to be removable. Since I can readily buy them, if it gets dented up, I want to have 2 tabs there and there. That way I can just slide it on, put a pin through it, have a bumper, and not worry about having to cut it off the frame if it ever gets damaged. So let's try to figure out how to do that. All right, so the way that these are set up, it's designed so you just weld this to the back of a frame. It's already fish mouth notched out, so you can just weld it directly to this dude. But the problem is, I'm running 16-inch wide tires, well not wide, 16-inch tall tires, and if I just mount it directly, it's going to be too close for comfort to the bumper, to the tire. So what I kind of came up with is a tractor pin. I work at a tractor dealership. We have these lying around everywhere. And my thought process is, you have an 1.5 inch wide space right here that this can slide over. I can weld it to the frame, and it'd be the literally perfect amount of space between the bumper and the tire. That might be really redneck, but man, I'll tell you, it works. And it's already got a hole drilled out for this dude. I think that'll work just fine. I guess I should have set this on the ground before I tied the chain. But I also forgot that I was putting a bumper on it, which I don't know how you forget that, but I managed to. Boy, I really need a partner in this. Man, this is going to be fun. Alright, so I'll hold this dude here. I don't know what just fell. It's going to sit roughly like that. Yeah, I probably have 3 inches from the tire to bumper, and I think that's going to work great. Alright, I guess, oh, yeah, I definitely didn't notice that hand. I'm going to have to let this thing down to weld it, and yeah, I'll show you how I'm going to weld it. So I made these 2 little brackets just kind of for looks, because this is 1 inch round tubing, and it is extremely sturdy. I mean, you don't really need these if you're making a bumper for anything, but I mean, it's just for looks for me. I like the way it looks. I'm gonna use my old trusty Hobart welder here and get it all welded up. So it appears that I've ran out of welding wire. Great. So I guess we'll make a trip to the store and be right back. All right, we're back, and I got some more welding wire, and I'm just gonna refeed the old flux core here, and I will get back to you when I'm getting the bumper on the machine. So I got my pin here, and I grounded it down flush because I welded right there, and I'm literally just going to weld this right here and another one on this side, and slide the bumper on, and we'll see what it looks like. And then we're gonna paint this thing. All right, well that doesn't look too terrible, I guess. I think it's gonna work just fine. I'm gonna go over to the next side and try that one. After making sure this thing is level, I really don't want my bumper to be sticking up. That would kind of look stupid. If I can find the other pin, oh, here we go. All right. Take two. Just gonna make sure that's even. Yeah, it looks even. Make sure they're straight. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that they're not. Okay, well, this one definitely needs to come up. I should be doing this on the ground, but I'm not. Yeah, it's not. I wish I could get this level. I just don't feel like taking the chains down again. All right, we're just gonna send it. So I'm just gonna hold it up there, and none of this is like, it's just pretty much tacked in. These are loose. I just have them sitting there. I'm just gonna tack weld this to it because I don't have anyone else to help me hold it. And I guess we'll see how it goes. I don't know about you, but I've never really installed a bumper on a lawnmower. See, it just sounds different when you say it like that. Oh no, I got a John Deere at the house. Well, does it have a tube steel chassis? Does it have a rear bumper that's mounted on? No. Does it have a 60 horsepower Kohler going on? No. All right. If I can find my gloves. We're going to cut this out of the video. Two separate parts. Maybe. Make sure you got the right side of the bumper because they are offset just a little. Alright, here we go. I really hope that's straight. It's got just a little bit of lean to it. Honestly, I'm kind of digging. Just start. Ah, shit. It's a family channel. Sorry. After reading the instructions on this, basically you just spray and wipe it off. Okay, well that's easy enough, so I mean, here goes nothing. It smells like, I don't know, it's honestly, this is the weirdest smelling stuff. It smells like a dadgum hockey rink, like ice hockey. Like, if anyone's ever been ice skating, you know what that whole place smells like. I don't even know what to call it. I guess a hockey rink. Okay. That is so weird. Maybe it's, never mind. I know what it smells like. It smells like that airsoft stuff that they spray in your shoes at a bowling alley. That's so weird. It brings back so many memories. So I got the whole thing wiped down. I'm about to use this clean metal Rust-Oleum primer. I've used it once before. It's kind of runny, so I'm going to be light with it, and we'll see how it goes. But I'll set up my phone over there so we can do a time lapse. If I do too many time lapses, somebody let me know. I just see a lot of other people doing time lapses. I mean, I really don't want to record me doing the whole thing, like painting it slow. Or should I just like cut through certain steps? Or I don't know. I need feedback because I want to know how to make these better because I'm clueless. I got the fan on over there, but I must say, it looks so much different. Holy crap. I mean, it looks bigger, I think. It's still drying, but yeah, it definitely looks a lot, I don't know, bigger. Maybe it's just me, but from the back especially, maybe it's just because you can see it better. I don't really know. All right, so it's in about 45 minutes. It's pretty much dry. And really in a hurry because I want to see this. I want to see it blue. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And if it messes up, then well, it messes up. But we're going to go ahead and try it. I know I should have probably had some kind of painter's mask on, but I forgot and don't have one. So don't yell at me about that. But let's see what it looks like blue. All right, so as you can see, it is blue. It's not 100% perfect, but the entire thing is blue. After 2 trips to the store because I underestimated extremely the amount of paint that I would need, it's finally blue. Now it's time for the holographic clear coat. So it took me 4 cans of blue and 1.5 cans of primer to paint the frames, and last night I bought 1 small can of this Effects clear. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I actually like it. You can see it, there it is. Wow. I mean, no light, looks like regular navy blue, and then bam, white. The actual, wow. But take the light away, looks normal. You bring it back, the camera can't even pick it up. It changes color, it's got some red, green, a lot of yellow. It won't even focus. Wow, that is so cool. Then you take the light away, regular blue. Yeah. I'm digging it, and it's gonna look really good paired with pearl white. And pearl white is gonna be on the body of the machine. So that's it, guys. My phone's completely out of storage. I'm gonna have to do something about that, but it's painted, it's holographic, and it looks cool. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.